Back at the San Jose Arena. Let's hope you all saved a little room for basketball dessert tonight. The Warriors and the New Jersey Nets on Thanksgiving night of 1996. Two clubs that have not had a lot to be thankful for so far, but a win tonight would certainly make the evening more palatable. Here's the Nets starting lineup brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Kendall Gill will start in one of the forwards. They essentially play a three-guard alignment with smiling Jayson Williams at power forward. He's second in the NBA in rebounding. And Shawn Bradley is frowning because he's not playing very well this year. He is the Nets center at 7 feet 6 inches tall. The net backcourt is anchored by point guard Robert Pack and flashy rookie Kerry Kittles, the number 8 overall selection this past June out of Villanova, and he's played extremely well for a rookie himself. 37-year-old head coach John Calipari, who is making the huge jump off the campus of the University of Massachusetts into the NBA. So he has matched up with Bradley just this season.
If I bet you at the start of the game, there's a Bradley block.
Jim, 13 seconds in, he blocks a shot. Although he is not a good defender, and there is a difference. We'll talk about that throughout the evening. The step back for Bradley, that's something that has not been going down for him. He said recently, I've lost my shape in overall floor percentage, and number 8 beyond the three-point line. He ties the game at 2. Bradley, a good passer, hits Robert Pack. He's also number 1 in minutes played, number 10 in steals, and he's number 4 at the free throw line. He is having an all-star caliber first month of the year.
He's filling it up.
Shawn Bradley trying to fill it up. He's hit a couple of baskets here, along with a pair of free throws, and they lead 12-8. Here's Kerry Kittles. What a great athlete he is. Put back missed by Kendall Gill. Felton Spencer against Bradley makes a mistake, and Bradley scores, and he's fouled. What a play by Bradley. Spencer got duped into playing Bradley's game, Jim. He tried to put the ball on the floor.
Well, all the Warriors left Felton Spencer. The only guy in the backcourt was Mark Price. If you look ahead, now you don't see it here. Mark Price finally comes back. He tried to get in front of Bradley, and then Spencer picks up another foul. But
Warriors up 15-11. We are 5 minutes into this one.
Mark Price can back off Pack, because Pack is really struggling from the outside.
I didn't know Jayson Williams was in the building until he took that shot.
You know, you mentioned Pack struggling and not a good shooter. So when you get a shooter like that, Pack's an explosive driver, playing for the drive.
Bradley gets another block. This one's on Mark Price. The Warriors will inbound the ball with 13 seconds to shoot when we come back. First time out of the game goes to the Warriors, and they have a 2-point lead. That's how desperate they were after they lost Chris Childs to the Knicks.
I really think, though, that's as prudent. Well, here's an easy layup. That's as prudent as Chris Childs getting paid the money he's getting in New York. 6 years, $24 million.
Sprewell has 7 points. He leads all Warriors scorers. Bradley has scored 9 for New Jersey. Kendall Gill, a quiet game. Here's Jayson Williams doing his thing. The best offensive rebounder in the NBA. They'll go for a three-point play.
Now watch the Nets crash the board inside. Jayson Williams picks it up, puts it right back in. The story of this game.
They do have a GM in John Nash, who was hired about 3 weeks after Calipari was hired. Warriors are up 3 points. Here's Jayson Williams. Bradley is really becoming a problem here. An 11-point first quarter for Shawn Bradley.
That was one giant step for a basketball player, one small step for Shawn Bradley.
DeClerc. Smith misses the dunk.
Little pass inside from DeClerc. Robert Pack pulled a Chris Mullen on Joe Smith, and that's why Joe.
There's Gill over to Robert Pack. Warriors leading 26-24. They double Pack. Massenburg, pretty decent player. Up over Andrew DeClerc ties the game. Tony Massenburg took him a long time to develop as a basketball player. Warriors get back defensively and turn Kerry Kittles away. Here's Jayson Williams. Not much of an offensive player, but he's feeling it tonight. He's in 3 of his first 4. Jayson Williams has already. So right away, Bradley and Williams, Jim, are giving the Nets offense they don't usually get.
thinks what's happened. There's a block by Massenburg over the back of his own player. You can see they're confident they can win this ball game.
Robert Pack, air ball, Kendall Gill, tipped away, Pack stays with it. Here the Nets doing it, crashing the offensive boards. And they retake a 1-point lead at 30 to Daniel with Rayos and Andrew DeClerc. Gill all the way to the goal. Nice play by Rayos to block the putback by Jayson Williams. The Nets will come again, but Williams appeared to have a dunk there. Kendall Gill finally knocks down a shot. That's a 2-point goal after missing. Kendall Gill trying to play beat the clock here. Good look at it. He railed it. Adelman very upset with that last shot. Too good of a look for Kendall Gill. Kendall Gill got warm there at the end. 39-37. Kerry Kittles and Robert Pack remain on the floor with Kendall Gill, Jayson Williams, and Tony Massenburg. Calipari has not gone to his bench very much. He only got a play off the bench, and Massenburg has been good, backing up Shawn Bradley. Run me through this replay, and I'll tell you what's up here.
Well, Rayos needs a little help in the middle, everyone feels. So, DeClerc comes over and tries to block a shot or give a little defensive help. So, his man, Massenburg.
45-41 Warriors. Joe Smith knocks down the outside shot. Chris Mullin's going to check in a moment. A 3-point goal made by Reggie Williams. Nets have a 20-17 edge on the board so far. That's not bad for the Warriors. Jayson Williams again scores. Warriors still shooting at a very high clip at 49% compared to New Jersey's 40. And New Jersey maybe at 44 now as Rayos. Goaltend Shawn Bradley shot.
They're getting Joe Smith and Rayos isolated on the right side, on the weak side. Keep calling that same play.
Kerry Kittles pops quickly and scores. For Kittles, his first hoop of the game, though it'll read 3. Calipari's going to have to hustle.
Khalid Reeves is shooting 45% from three-point range, and I didn't think he had that kind of range, quite frankly.
Into Jayson Williams, beautifully thrown by Kendall Gill. Williams went up and just banged bodies and scored. Jayson Williams. Warriors are 4 of 5 on threes. Price has made 2. Mullen and Sprewell 1 apiece. Massenburg up over Felton Spencer. Warriors shooting precisely 50% tonight. They make 21 of 42. Kendall Gill answers back. Gill started quietly, but now he has 6 points. You look at the Nets. Jason's going to be our halftime interview tonight. Watch him throw me aside. He's a pretty tough guy.
But he's very gregarious.
Oh, yeah. On the all-interview team last year in the NBA. What a great play by Robert Pack on the reverse lay-in. 72-65 Warriors. Robert Pack. Bradley tips the rebound over to Williams, and he dunks it.
Well, this guy is physical, but you see, confidence is you've got to get tougher yourself. Now watch what happens on this play. Price misses the shot. Bradley keeps it alive, and then Spencer's out of position. Jayson Williams puts it home.
Well, this third quarter has not started well for the Warriors.
Again, Sprewell went for the steal, and Gill just out-muscled him and just moved him clear out of the lane.
22nd timeout called by Rick Adelman and the Warriors. See how the Warriors respond here. Sprewell against Kittles. A good pass. Bradley recovered in time to make Joe Smith miss that shot.
He looked like 2 Bob Cousies.
And here he is. Maybe the closest thing to Bill Walton not playing in the NBA, Bradley. Mark Price very good at that. The Cavaliers ran that play incessantly with Brad Daugherty and Hot Rod Williams and Larry Nance setting the picks. Kerry Kittles knocks down a 2-point goal. Kittles was a...
What do you think the heating bills would be like for that?
He probably won't even heat half of it.
We're not talking, it's not Miami, Florida.
No, this is an hour out of New York City. Andrew DeClerc blocked by Jayson Williams. Out of bounds. New Jersey's ball. Jayson Williams is having a dominating impact on this game in all aspects. He's a budding star.
And Andrew just has to learn to be a little more patient underneath. And be aware of his surroundings and where the defenders are.
New Jersey can take the lead here, and it's a 2-point advantage as Kerry Kittles rails a 3-point goal.
Fitzgerald, I'm kind of skeptical about Bob Fitzgerald.
What do you mean skeptical?
Well, how did he get that interview? I mean,
he knows people.
He's only a youngster.
The Carmen policy on recently. Here's a nice bucket by Kendall Gill. And New Jersey has a 4-point lead. 5.5 gone, third quarter, 80-77. New Jersey. You can tell the way Calipari's handling his rotation, Jim. He wants to win this game. He's not gone to the bench very much for very long minutes. Robert Pack looks like he can beat Mark Price off the dribble every single time if he chooses to.
That's why you have to have verbal communication at the defensive end.
Shot clock down to 5. Bradley to pick.
That's good defense.
Long 3 by Kittles. New Jersey had a real tough time making 3-point goals last year. They were 26.
Yes, tempo is the exact right word that he doesn't have under control just yet.
But he should be able to find that in time. 3-pointer. The Warriors are in trouble here. Kerry Kittles is beginning to warm. Timeout for Rick Adelman. Well, we told you all about it. The Warriors really need it to win this game tonight.
Watch this last 3-point shot by Kittles. Now, Mullen is behind this big wide screen by Tony Massenburg, and he simply can't recover. Kittles just backs out on the play. See, Mullen's starting to go around, and Kittles recognized what opportunity he had. He just backed up behind the line, and that was an easy stroke.
Kerry Kittles exploding here in the third quarter. He has scored 11 of the 15 in this quarter. Warriors are back within 2 with a minute to play. Third quarter. Kerry Kittles takes the baseline. What a quarter for Kerry Kittles.
I think it's a good move to put Donyell Marshall in the game, to let him know that you don't have to always score in order for us to use you and have you play well, because he did come back in the game with no points.
Kerry Kittles is now playing point guard for New Jersey. They're not going to go. Jim has a tough matchup because Kerry Kittles is 6 feet 5 inches tall.
Yeah, certainly has a height advantage, and he is very cognizant of that right now, because that's as good a defense as you can play.
Robert Pack is also back in for New Jersey.
Well, that's a rebound the Warriors should have retrieved.
One off the floor. Bradley with the dunk. 19 points and 10 rebounds. Don't go as fast as the guy from behind trying to catch it, Jim. Here's the Bradley dunk.
Go to block a shot. Again, when you have...
As we were finishing up our pregame meal tonight, Jim, we were talking about that. The Warriors have stayed in the game on the board. Robert Pack! Oh, yeah, he can dance. What a dunk that was. It was a nice drive to beat the perimeter defense. He slaps Bradley across the face. He's pumped up.
Yeah, he really is. And you said in the first half they call him Pac-Man. Yeah, he just eats up the defense here. He blows by B.J. Armstrong, and then he meets at the top Joe Smith, and he doesn't even think a thing about it.
Chris Mullins had a nice long rest, likewise for Mark Price. They should be refreshed when they return. Bradley got that one. Beautiful block. And they have the guy they want to have it. Kerry Kittles. Got Mullen up. Almost threw it away. Robert Pack up against the midcourt line. Saves the turnover. Boy, is he fast. And Robert Pack was held there by Joe. Joe reached around and grabbed his leg.
I thought Mark had a shot, actually. Could have released.
Kittles by Mullen. Off the weak side to Kendall Gill. New Jersey's up 113 to 112. Warriors in good position now. The Nets need to make a 3 right here. Massenburg pops open. Back to Robert Pack, who is not a good outside shooter, but he drains a 3. Would you believe that one? Here's the 3 by Robert Pack.
Nice little screen as he takes the inbounds pass right back in his hands, and no one picked up and challenged Pack at the top from the weak side.